3 hacks that will instantly improve your relationship. I call them the triple A. I can bet you these 3. Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. And in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about 3 hacks that will instantly improve your relationship. I call them the triple A. I can bet you these 3 hacks will instantly improve your relationships. So don't go anywhere as we share these 3 hacks. Number 1, affirmation and affection. Now, affirmation and affection kind of go together. And when you look at the part of affirmation, it actually combines 2 concepts. The first one is appreciation of the person. Because before you affirm, you have to first of all appreciate. So when you appreciate your spouse, who he or she is, all the things he or she does, different traits, different attributes, whatever it is, but when you appreciate your spouse, that's the first step. Then the next thing that follows it is words. You don't just appreciate in your heart and that's it. As far as you're in a relationship, that appreciation has to be expressed as words. That is what forms affirmation. Affirmation is a composite of an appreciation of someone and then the expression of that appreciation in words. If you do this, it will greatly improve your relationship. Maybe you're doing it already, but just do it a bit more. Second hack is attention. Pay attention to your spouse. Give him or her attention. Now, just like affirmation, attention is also a composite of 2 things. Number 1, being there. Be there. Don't be absent. You know, there's some times where, and it happens almost all the time these days, where couples can be in an environment, they can be together physically in a place, but completely absent from each other. Maybe one person is pressing his phone, the other person is pressing her phone, and they're in completely different worlds, yet in the same bed, in the same couch, in the same room. So when it comes to giving your spouse attention, you have to be there. You have to minimize distractions. You have to be involved. You have to be there. That's the first part of attention. Then the second part, the second addition, is active listening. So when you are there, listen. Sometimes some people can be there, but they never really listen. Their opinion is always what counts. Your spouse wants to say something and something comes up in you that makes you want to lecture him or her on how it should be done because you feel that your opinion is always superior or right. That is not quite what giving attention should be, because you're there but you're not listening. You're there but you're not actively tuning into the other person to get to know the other person's frame of mind at that point in time and what he or she desires. So, second hack, second key, very important, is attention. And like I said, attention is a composite of being there and then active listening. And there's something that active listening really does. It helps you to really have better understanding of not just your spouse, but his or her particular frame of reference at that point in time, maybe relating to an issue or maybe just on a general basis. And this active listening now can spill into the third hack, the third important thing, important key, important hack, that if you do, you will greatly improve your relationship. And that is acts of service. So if you actually listen to your spouse, actively listen to your spouse, tune into your spouse, be there for him or her, it will now give you a better understanding of how you can serve your spouse better. Really, marriage is a service business. You want to do what will make your spouse become the best version of him or herself. You want to help, you want to compliment, you want to encourage, you want to support, so that whatever it is that are his or her ambitions or desires or goals in life, you will be a contributor towards him or her achieving it. That's really what acts of service is all about. I can bet you, if you do these 3 things: number 1, affirmation and affection; number 2, attention, give him or her attention; and number 3, acts of service. These 3 hacks, which I call my AAA formula, these 3 hacks will instantly greatly improve your relationships. I hope you had value from this. If you did, please give a like to this video so that it can be spread by the YouTube algorithm to many more people that will find it valuable. You can also click the notification bell as well if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed, you can also subscribe so that you will get videos anytime that they come out of content like this and valuable stuff relating to your marriage relationships that will help you have relationships made in heaven. Thank you so much for tuning in up until now. See you again in the next video.